Welcome to Wayne's World Garage. Today, I'm going to do a little bit different video. This video is going to show how you make boards out of trees. And we'll go through the whole process. So we start with, Al and I are going to the woods. We're going to cut down a big oak tree. Well, it's not that big, but it's a Maryland tree. They're all dying around here, not all of them, but many of them, from this thing called hypoxylin canker. We don't cut live trees down for the most part, which makes it a little bit more sketchy because they've got widowmakers up top and we don't want them to hit us in the head. So we're going to cut it down. The first step is to cut the trees down. Then you've got to buck it into smaller pieces. Then after you buck the tree, then you've got to transport it to your trailer or your sawmill. For us, we bring it to the trailer. Then you have to bring it to the sawmill. Then you have to unload it. Then you have to load it back onto the sawmill, and then you can start sawing boards. Then you have to sticker it, then you have to dry it. So there's a whole lot of work involved. Additionally, the sawmill requires maintenance too, and so's a tractor, so's a chainsaw, so's everything else. Pass this on, show it to your friends, your mothers, your brothers, your sisters, cousins, anybody you want. Take care, leave a comment. Hope you enjoy the video. Have a great day. Here we are, Al and I are here. We're going to take this guy down with any luck. Alan's great eyesight. We believe it's going to fall right down in there. At least that's the goal. Yeah. So he's a nice red oak. If we don't take him now, he's going to rot out and be squirrel food the rest of his life. So
the first step here is finding a tree that's on the ground or sawing one down. This one here is a red oak. It's going to die. It is dead. If we don't take it, it's going to turn into squirrel food or bird food. So down she goes.
Water coming out. Oh yeah, it's pouring out.
what's that?
It's pouring out here.
Yes.
There's a whole stream down
Well, that
here.
could be, this could be a bad tree.
It is swaying. A breeze would take it over. I think.
Yeah, let me get it out of here before it does what it wants.
Now the tree's on the ground, we have to buck it into transportable size logs. You still have to buck them into transportable pieces pretty much for our sawmill, no longer than 17 foot long. Here we're going to come into like 9 foot pieces.
Timber.
Alan and I now are going to buck this tree into transportable size pieces. Keep in mind, this requires a little bit of equipment too. We use two chainsaws, a Stihl 261, it's an MS 261, and a Stihl MS 462. They're both great saws, both have compression release, and they're fabulous.
You missed all the excitement. I backed the log arch up, and it's still in one piece, and so am I to this guy, because it's a whole lot easier to move it around when he's backed up and ready to rock and roll. So now let me go up.
Well, we've got this nice tree on the ground, and Alan and I've got it bucked into reasonable sized pieces. Got to move them out of the woods. It turns out that's 1/4 mile away from where my trailer is. So I built a log arch, and it actually works pretty well since I have 2 electric winches on it. Use the log arch, drag them out of the woods. All right, now for the ride home. I got to pay more attention, so I'm not sure how much I'll film since I didn't bring my tripod or camera mounts. But let's get going. They got to be a little bit tricky here. This is a little bit tricky. I got to pay attention because it's a heavy log, and that's start. I'm sticking with it. This log arch is not one you buy from the local hardware store. I built it. I looked around at the ones for sale. I didn't like them. They were not heavy duty. They did not have electric winches on them. If you know how to weld and you know how to cut some steel and you know where to get axles from, I strongly suggest you just make your own. You'll be pretty happy with it. I am. Discovery tool. Jeff, that was Wally Baker. Here, sure. A little bit sketchy right up here. What I did not take a video of is me dragging these logs onto my trailer, hooking the trailer up to the truck, and transporting them. That's part of the process. Once we get to the sawmill, we've got a crew of people to unload the logs and either stack them up or put them on the rack in preparation for sawing them into lumber. Keep in mind here, there's another tractor involved here, several more men, and some pretty heavy equipment, a big trailer, and these cant hooks. Say, John, say hi to the camera. Look, check this out. Frickin' Jeep graces us with his presence. Dr. John. And check out his channel, Frickin' Jeep. He's got thousands and thousands of viewers.
Yeah.
And brownies now.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to lose this. I've been building up, and I can't resist the best brownies on the world, in the world, on the world. They'll be in my belly.
Thanks for showing up and helping out Frickin' Jeep. You're a great guy. Here, you don't see his face because he's kind of camera shy. Pete's driving the tractor. It's actually a Ford tractor, painted orange as a Tiger tractor, but it works out really well. But it's got a big forklift on it, and it'll move big logs now that we built a weight bucket for it. More of the maintenance. Here, we've got Doug and we've got Tom changing out the bits on the 48-inch saw. We finally figured out we were having some issues because somebody tried to sharpen the bits. I don't know who that might be. I did realize, though, sharpening the bits is a little bit more tricky than it looks, and you've got to be really careful how you do it. They've got to be symmetrical, and in addition to just being sharp.
You want to grab a stick or something, maybe? Yep. And stick it in between the teeth to keep it from. Yep.
It should not change. It should get less. Thanks for helping with that tree.
Yeah, it was interesting because
Come back to me.
You know, if we were younger, we probably would.
I thought about it last night.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, and I thought about it, the more I think about it, I don't know where that breaks the world, no way I can predict it, because if it hits this, it does the unexpected. As soon as it's unexpected, we get out of the, and catch it coming down, you know? Catch it, you know,
Yeah, I kind of wonder what's, you know, the expert would have done.
You must need a damp spacer
Something with this saw.
allowing you to go sideways too much.
I know.
I can't do that.
It'd suck if you got to do that every time.
Broke it. Broke it.
Oh yeah. It did break.
Gonna punch that through. Punch that with.
That was good also. The water.
I'm surprised it's sheared like that. I'm not that strong.
Not sure, but it was right out the water.
Maybe go from the side, push it out that way. There we go. Yep, that's what's toast.
Where are we at now? We've got new bits on the saw. We've got our log to the sawmill. We've got the log loaded up. We're finally ready to saw this log into lumber. But as you can see, it takes a little bit of effort, takes a fair amount of equipment. Here we get going. Let's see how she does.
He's gone. He left. He's delivering.
Perfect time. The only question what to do with his last week.
You want to roll it or do you want to just slide it?
I want to slide. I think that way. I think we can do that. What do you think? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slide.
Easy as pie.
Come over and talk to you.
Yeah. I think what I'll do is I will.
Wait, you run out of gas?
We'll
I'll
fly
run
to
down
one,
and get a
two
couple
sides.
cans. How many you
we
want,
get another
3?
3-inch can, you know.
I thought we were done with
Huh?
Hey,
Wayne.
states.
You gotta do something.
Wayne. How many you want?
get some gas.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Let's go get some gas for us. How many you want?
I don't. 4 maybe? How many normally? Hey.
If you usually try to get 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Generally. Do I need a pass?
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
And don't forget, you need fuel for your sawmill. I ran out of gas. The Minneapolis Moline HEB engine, 605 cubic inches, 6 cylinders, 100 horsepower when it was new, takes a lot of fuel. But we're done for the day anyway. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. A little bit different. I'm hoping to show a little bit of the process involved for making lumber out of logs. And logs don't just show up at the sawmill. Well, maybe they do at some sawmills, but when you're hobbyists like us, this is how it works. Why do we do it? We do it because we love working in the woods and we enjoy what we're doing. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.